Okay everyone, get ready. It is time to buckle up for months of uncontrollable chaos, of unmissable drama, full of trauma, full of ecstasy. And as the old song goes, whatever will be at the end of it all. We are very much under starters' orders. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. So, for the first time this season, the thoughts of Jim Kane.
Yeah, new tactics, new ideas, new faces on and off the pitch, Peter, and how they've blended themselves in. There'll be lots of talking points, but first and foremost, like everyone, I'm delighted the game's back.
There's the whistle. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, a player that's very much moulded in the role of the traditional Spanish number 5 is Rodri. He certainly has the sort of physique that would allow him to do the job. He has both the muscle and the brains to provide the creative and defensive support whenever necessary.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Well, there's always this great sense of excitement when there's a new boss at the club. The pre-match press conference was terrific. First time we really had the chance to hear what he has to say about his ambitions.
Yeah, we're getting a real buzz, aren't we? I think he certainly managed to come across as someone who is very ambitious. I thought he put his...
Bernardo Silva. Some good work on the right flank here. Looking for the runner. Foden providing an outlet on that flank.
That right side seems to have become a very good outlet for them now. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Well, the defence have two choices: deal with the man or deal with the space.
And it's Xhaka. Oh, good spread.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Good read, needed to be. Foden gets his pass away. He's through here. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. That was always going to be the keepers. Fiddles it through. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. It's run loose here. He'll try to keep this alive. Played in deep. referees awarded a free kick. Looks as though there's been a call to arms here for those 6-foot plenties to head towards the penalty area.
Yeah, they've got plenty targets awaiting.
Isidore just eases him off the ball. Looking for options for movement. And he's there to get it away. Oh, that's a key interception. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that is one way to stop him. Good spot, he's seen the run. Foden opts to play. He's had a hit! He scored! There is the breakthrough!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Lefebvre. Well, here is the rate we were told to expect. Rodri. Gently done. Reinders. We can get that clear. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Aim forwards. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Lefebvre.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Bernardo Silva. Foden. Now it's Doku. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Bernardo Silva. Foden. Masuaku goes sliding in. Masuaku defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Haaland. Looking for.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So that's two now without reply. And that'll be the last act of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can...
By goals, and 2 between them at half-time. And we are already promptly back underway. Granit Xhaka. No, again there's no way through. Lewis. Now Ruben Diaz. Rodri. Isidore. Reinders. Changes him with that pass. Reinders. Now it's Haaland. That's a nicely measured pass. That's an excellent interception. There really wasn't very much in that, not far away from being a telling final ball.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And he's forced to go back. Masuaku. And Lefebvre. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Alderete. And it's played forward. So here comes the substitution. Rodri. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Doku. Goes in for the... away. Great header, made it look easy.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Alderete. He's gone direct here. It's just beyond his reach. Ruben Diaz. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Forwards and with intent. And it's Bernardo Silva. Haaland. Alderete. Foden. It's one!
Oh, extraordinary. All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Alderete. That'll be a throw. Ruben Dias, challenged just a bit on the firm side. He's a sharp little ball here. Great leap! And the keeper has done it off. Top stop. They can spring out of defence. Masuaku spots it and intercepts. Granit Xhaka. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. Out towards the flank.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
A pretty loose pass. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Rodri with the foul. Oh, that's a fine interception. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Alderete. It's physical challenge. To be added on. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.